So yesterday, Dana White was asked about his opinion on the backlash over the making of the Tony Ferguson versus Paddy Pimblett fight, and he had some extremely delusional things to say about the fight. I just want to talk a little bit about what he said and how ridiculous it was, and I don't think Dana White's a very good person. I know that's not like a shocker to most people, but wow, that guy he only sees green unless you talk about fighter pay or make fun of power slap, and then all he sees is red. But usually, all that's on that guy's mind is money, and I also think he might just hate Tony Ferguson. We're going to talk about why. So, yeah, a reporter asked at the press conference how he thought about the fan backlash over the fight because, like, why are you sacrificing Tony Ferguson to Paddy Pimblett? Why would you do that to this poor, frail old man? And his response was absolutely ridiculous. He said, and I quote, that in Tony's last couple of fights, he's looked damn good. That is literally what he said. He's looked damn good. In what world has he looked good? Good. Like maybe for a woman's MMA fighter, if you watch Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson, you're like, oh, women's MMA is not that bad. But that's not good. That's really bad. That's an extremely low bar, okay? And that's basically all that. That's what he looks like now. He looks terrible. He got submitted by Bobby Green. You should never get submitted by Bobby Green. When was the last time Bobby Green got a submission? It was years ago, I'm sure. Bobby Green doesn't submit anybody. Tony Ferguson was like known as this boogeyman with crazy jiu-jitsu who he was seen as the guy that would give Khabib like his hardest fight, and he got submitted by Bobby Green. And like now you're gonna give him to someone who can actually grapple in Paddy Pimblett, someone who actually has testosterone in Paddy Pimblett, someone with some muscle definition in Paddy Pimblett, someone with some knockout power. What's wrong with you? I know that why he's doing it. Everyone knows why he's doing it. It's for the money. He just sees dollar signs, okay? He sees Paddy Pimblett as a guy who's coming off of a pretty embarrassing loss. Well, win. He lost the fight. Everyone knows he lost the fight. He was given the win. It was embarrassing, and it like his stock went way down, and they need to get it back up. So they're giving him the biggest name that they can. That is a guaranteed win, pretty much. Some fans are pretending that Tony has a chance. He has no chance whatsoever. Zero. Okay, he's not gonna win. There's no way. He's not fast anymore. He doesn't seem to have the craziest of KO power. I know he knocked Chandler off balance a little bit, but Chandler, as tough as Chandler is, he doesn't have the best chin, and I don't even think he was hurt. He was just knocked off balance. Tony doesn't seem to have any strength anymore, okay? He seems very frail and easy to move around. Paddy will just bully him around. And he doesn't have toughness anymore either. That was a big thing with Tony. Tony used to be super tough, okay? He was willing to get his arm snapped by Charles Oliveira, and he was willing to get his knee torn to shreds by Beneil Dariush, but he wasn't willing to go nap for a little bit against Nate Diaz. He tapped, okay? He's not as tough as he used to be. He was running away from Justin Gaethje in their fight. He isn't what he used to be. He fought like a grandpa against Nate Diaz, okay? And Nate Diaz is not really that good anymore either. So yeah, he's making the fight for the money. He's just trying to get Paddy's stock back up, okay? He's just trying to get Paddy some name value back and get some hype back. I don't think that's it though. I think he actually hates Tony Ferguson because if you guys remember back to when Tony fought Nate Diaz, he wasn't originally supposed to fight Nate Diaz, okay? He was coming off of the knockout loss to Michael Chandler, and he was supposed to fight Li Jingliang. That's not a money fight, okay? Li Jingliang is not a guy that was going to get some big star power off of a win over Tony. And Dana knows that. But Dana also knew that Li Jingliang would probably rip Tony's head from his shoulders, and I think he got some kind of sick joy in that. The sad thing is, I don't even think it's going to work that good. I talked about this a little bit in my early prediction of the Paddy Pimblett versus Tony fight, but I don't think this is really going to raise Paddy's stock that much. Because I think every MMA fan looks at this fight and goes, oh, Tony's washed up. Tony's an old man. He can't really fight anymore. He doesn't have it anymore. Of course, Paddy's going to win, probably dominantly. And I don't think it's going to raise his stock. I think it's pretty much just going to stay where it is, and people aren't going to look at him with more respect. They're just going to say, good job, you beat the 75-year-old dinosaur in Tony Ferguson. Cool, have fun fighting Grand Dawson next and probably getting ragdolled, or have fun fighting a Drew Dober and getting knocked out because you fight with your chin 13 feet in the air. Like, he this means nothing, really. A win over Tony at this point means nothing, okay? If Bobby Green is submitting him and then Paddy Pimblett submits him, what's it really mean? So yeah, it's the end of Tony Ferguson. This does nothing for Paddy Pimblett. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.